We now want to welcome our Channel 4 viewers who have been watching the LSU-Florida game. We want to get you up to speed on what's going on with Hurricane Nate. We have just gotten the latest advisory in from the National Hurricane Center, our 4 o'clock advisory, and Carl is joining us with more on that. And Carl?
That's right. As we take a look at the graphics, we'll show you that we are seeing the winds at 90 miles per hour across our area. Let me back up to get it because we just went through the show.
And the storm is not, it has not intensified like we feared it might.
Yeah, so far so good because it's holding its own right now at 90 miles per hour. One of the things you can see there, the white shading of the clouds, the higher cloud tops, meaning that it's stronger, has gone away. So we're seeing maybe a weakening process, or maybe it's just regenerating and holding its own for now. But we are looking at definitely a 90 mile per hour sustained wind hurricane right now, moving still very fast at 23 miles per hour. And that forward speed may continue to keep it from strengthening very fast because there's not much more water for it to go over before it reaches land. So the forecast track right now still brings it generally in the same area as an 85 mile per hour hurricane. So there may be some weakening. Of course, this is 85 when it's on land now. So we'll have to see if it weakens or strengthens as it goes through right this small area of water from the mouth of the river on over towards the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So 90 mile per hour right now. Will it stay at 90 all the way making landfall? Will it strengthen a little bit more? But right now the Hurricane Center believes it may not reach Category 2 strength. We'll have to continue to watch that just to make sure. And there it is as a tropical storm by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So by lunchtime, this system's going to be well away from us. So that is certainly some good news. Hurricane warnings are still up across our area here. We'll have to watch that as we go through the overnight hours. And then the storm surge 7 to 11 feet from the Mississippi coast east of the river, 4 to 7 feet on the eastern side of Lake Pontchartrain, 3 to 5 on the western side. Water levels are going to go up in the lake fast. Watch out along the rivers along the north shore. Some of that water spills back up into the rivers. And then west of the river, we're looking at about 4 to 7 feet. The model shows the highest storm surge will be east of the river as expected by the National Hurricane Center. And you can see down to the south, not as high as east of the river. Flash flood watch for the Mississippi counties, 4 to 7 inches of rainfall with the center coming on shore. So that certainly is where the heaviest of rain will be. As far as the power outages go, this is a computer model forecast, not showing where exactly they're going to be. But because of the system and the strong winds, you can see that we're looking at spotty to widespread across southeast Louisiana. And there's even a little area of extensive right along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, probably where landfall will take shape. So we'll have to certainly watch the widespread power outages that we'll have across our area. Here's our visible satellite. You can see the storm there getting closer to us. It's not far from the mouth of the river. And you can see there's that last explosion of thunderstorms there. I'll show you that in just a second on the satellite, but you can see on the visible right there, thunderstorms are trying to blow up right around the center. So maybe trying to gain strength again. And you can see how the white disappears, the higher cloud tops. So look here at the end, there's the explosion. So we may still see some strengthening. We'll have to watch to see as this system tries to get a little better organized. You can see the white starting to show up again. So there is a burst of thunderstorms going on there. So we'll see if that strengthens it any more. And you can kind of see right there on the satellite photograph, the radar return showing heavy there near the northern and northeastern part of the eye, and the rain coming on into areas of southeast Louisiana. All right, we have no warnings right now going on, but you can definitely see the rain moving north of I-10 now through Mississippi into the Picayune area, some light rain there. And then you look closer to Lacombe, Mandeville, light to moderate rain over the causeway as well. And also north of the lake, a burst of heavier thunderstorms going through Kentwood and towards Franklinton, coming through Poplarville, some heavier rain there. And down south, you can see towards Sorrento and Laplace, just some lighter showers there, and the rain's lifting out of the metro New Orleans area. So right now, we've had about an inch and a half of rain in some spots. So hopefully, we're not going to get too much more. Remember, it's about 2 to 4 inches for most of southeast Louisiana. Here comes the rain, heavy now around Pilot Town and the mouth of the river. And then you can kind of see right there's the center, the eye right there, southeast of the mouth of the river. So that's continuing to move towards the north, and we'll have to see if that western eye wall clips parts of lower Plaquemines Parish. Again, the winds, they're strong, but you can see 40 mile per hour sustained winds away from the center, 31 away from the center as well. This one right here has 29, so we're not seeing a big widespread intense wind field of hurricane force winds. Back around the backside, the winds let up quite a bit. So back on land, about 10 to 20 miles per hour from the Mississippi-Alabama coast. Not too much around our area, but the winds will start picking up as that center certainly comes closer to the mouth of the river, 31 at that buoy there. As you look around Boothville, 24 mile per hour gusts around our area. So we're seeing those winds starting to pick up, and the threat for tropical storm force winds are higher right along our area now. So we're definitely going to see tropical storm force winds across our region as we head on in through the overnight hours and into the morning time frame. So you can see right there, the tropical storm force winds are coming across our area, and they're going to continue to move closer to our coastline, especially towards the Mississippi. And the wind field, there you go. Tropical storm force winds in the yellow across areas of Louisiana, and the hurricane force winds moving into Mississippi and hopefully staying, it looks like it's going to stay away from southeast Louisiana.
All right, Carl, thank you very much. We appreciate that. Let's